What's going on, fellow A-Plusers? It's your boy, Adam Perez. I'm back, baby, once again with a brand new video. Listen, it's been a minute. I've had to get comfortable with just using my phone as a camcorder in the meantime. I'm still waiting for my laptop to come through, but that's not going to stop me from talking about the final trailer for The Marvels that just premiered over on Halftime from Monday Night Football. That's right, I'm a big football head. Got to keep track of my fantasy football scores, and in the meantime, had the opportunity to check out the final trailer for The Marvels, one that I'm really excited about. I thought this was a really great final trailer, honestly. Look, I will say this. The nostalgia factor definitely kicked in, kicking off this trailer. There was a part of me that was wondering, why are they showcasing Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, other Avengers from the Infinity War and Endgame and things like that? There's a part of me that wants to think like, hey, Marvel knows that this movie is coming in very low at the box office and they want to sort of attract the general audience members once again. Like, hey, you remember these guys? Remember Marvel Studios just blew you away with the finale for Phase 3 with Infinity War and Endgame? Don't forget, Captain Marvel was in that movie. You should come see it. It definitely felt very much like a promotional tool to hopefully get people feeling good about the MCU again and get them back in their seats. But there might be more to why they went ahead and gave us a little bit of an emphasis of the past. And when we start talking about this trailer, especially the very end of the trailer, when you hear Nick Fury talk about the idea of like, they're back or they're here type of thing, I am kind of curious as to who's being transported, like who's actually arriving. We definitely have hints of more multiversal concepts in here. It's not just the power swapping fun of the bracelets and things like that, trying to figure out the connection between our villain and Miss Marvel and her powers and things like that. The multiverse is certainly playing an integral role in here, as clearly our main villain is splitting space wide open and allowing other universes and things like that to kind of leak and funnel through. What that will bring us, who certainly knows? It seems like maybe it feels like, and this is just my perception from the trailer alone and what they seemingly are teasing, maybe we could have ourselves a returning Avenger from a leaked universe or another multiverse, you know what I'm saying? Like another variant of them. I thought I saw briefly walk by Kamala Khan in a very quick scene, what looked to be one of the Avenger suits that we saw doing the time heist, if you will, from Endgame, the red and the white suits. So it does make me curious as to who shows up. Is it actually one of the Avengers from that moment from Endgame that's somehow connecting to this moment? Who knows? With Marvel and all of their variants and multiversal concepts, it could probably get a little bit confusing. And then if you want to introduce time traveling like we got in Endgame, it might explode our minds. But it seems as though maybe they're hinting at a returning face. I mean, even in the trailer, it says, from this moment, things are certainly about to change, or it changes everything. That sounds like it has big connotations for a lot more that we certainly were not very much aware of. So I will be interested to see if that is in fact sort of the big surprise of a returning Avengers member. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson. I have no idea, but it certainly feels like they're hinting at that. Am I tripping, or is that the same implications that you got? Aside from that, I am fascinated in the idea of another universe sort of leaking in. We are still trying to figure out what's going on with Doctor Strange. We know that he left to go ahead and save like another Earth from an incursion or something like that. Are we going to see another incursion in here? So this trailer definitely got me a little excited as to what we can expect. It does feel like there's a heavier weight on Captain Marvel's shoulders in this particular movie than they've certainly let on. I feel like the first two trailers have been very light, a lot of levity in it, very fun. Like look at our fun gimmick, and maybe the idea of like Monica and Carol certainly having their issues that they certainly have to resolve. But it seems like there's definitely a lot on Captain Marvel's shoulders. the idea of having to bring Monica and Kamala Khan involved. Maybe she's also dealing with the stresses of being unable to find a home for the scrolls, if you will. Visual effects look pretty good in here. I really like seeing the power set and how it's showcased for all of our Marvels in here. There's a really cool shot too of what looks to be like somebody being decapitated or turning into like not decapitated, but like decomposing or turning into some sort of creature in the middle of space. I don't know if that was something bad happening to Captain Marvel or what. Almost felt like zombified, but that's just the visuals, really cool cosmic visuals that I wind up getting from it. I still don't really know too much about this main villain and her backstory. I hope that that's something that they tackle. This is supposed to be coming in as one of the shortest MCU films, so how much information will they give us? How much will they gloss over? I am hoping that it is compact and at least tight, and really hammering home all the points that we certainly need. So look, when it comes to the Marvels, I'm going to be trying to see it here this weekend for sure. I love all three women that are going to be headlining this, so I'm definitely going to be showing my support. But I will say some of the promotional stuff that we've seen, because of the fact that they really haven't had the opportunity to have their stars front and center, you know, we've had to listen to like directors and producers talk about it, and sometimes it just feels like that's not enough, or they haven't necessarily said the best things or all the right things to kind of fully get me hyped. But I'm going to go ahead and see this movie anyway. I will say I was a fan of this final trailer. I thought it certainly hit home. Nice change of pace from the other two trailers that we wind up having, and certainly some intrigue that makes me wonder whether or not this was planned all along, or if maybe Marvel, during sort of like the strikes and stuff, maybe they took their time. I don't know what changes might have certainly come. We did know that they certainly had reshoots for the Marvels as well. I believe Nia DaCosta worked on post-production. She clarified remotely from home sort of thing while she was working on another production. So we'll see what sort of changes have certainly come to the Marvels, and crossing my fingers and hoping it's a success at the box office. So let's not sleep on Carol Danvers and the rest of the gang. So look, overall, I was a big fan of the trailer, but at the end of the day, these are just my A+ opinions. I want to know yours. What did you guys think of the final trailer for the Marvels? I personally think it was a great trailer in order to get people hyped and actually want to come to the movie theaters. I think if anything, I'm disappointed that we had to wait till opening week for us to get a trailer like this, which makes me wonder one of the reasons as to why are they taking us back down this nostalgia lane. I feel like we probably should have gotten this at least like a week or two ago, but regardless, certainly enough to get me hyped. But guys, I want to know your thoughts, and until next time, do me a big favor, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.